Hey guys, it's Jennifer with Courtside Tennis After Hours, where the stores might be closed, but I am serving up tips and tricks so you are ready when you are courtside. So earlier today, I thought it'd be interesting to run a report to see what our top 5 selling rackets were so far this year in 2021. And top 3, definitely no surprise there. I would have picked them not even looking at this report. Number 5, very predictable too. Number 4, I was a little surprised about, so we'll get into all of that. But starting at number 5, we have the Wilson Pro Staff 97. So out of all the Pro Staffs, other than the RF, this is the heaviest option. This one is 11.1 ounces. It's 97 square inches. It's going to give you a lot more control. This one, they took out the countervail option, so it's not going to have as dampened feel as the RF does, but still a great option. Not quite as heavy, like I said. Great control-oriented rackets. So this came in at number 5. Number 4 was where I got a little bit surprised. It is the Pro Staff RF 97, the Autograph Edition. No surprise, people love Federer. I'm sure that's a reason why this sells really well. I was more surprised because this racket is a beast. It is heavy, it's 12 ounces unstrung. It's heavier than all the other companies' tour models. I believe this is the heaviest racket on the market. So it's a little surprising there just because that's a lot of weight to handle. But I think maybe the thing that really appeals to people is if you played, 20 years ago and you were used to those really heavy rackets, this really is the only option short of lead taping your racket up and adding a bunch of weight that way. This is the heaviest option. So I think it appeals to a lot of people there. But number 4 was the Autograph Edition. Number 3, no surprise, the Pure Aero from Babylock. I love this racket. This is what I personally play with, so I'm a little biased towards it. It is a very spin-oriented racket, so the string pattern's a little more open. It has these spin grommets down here that don't hug the string quite as much. So when you move it, it allows the string to move more in the grommets, which picks the ball up and gives it a little bit more spin as well. Of course, you have to have the mechanics to know how to add spin to the ball. The racket is not magic, it's not going to do that, but it is definitely going to aid you in that. There's a reason why Nadal uses it. He's the king of spin. So number 3 is the Babylock Pure Aero. This is 100 square inches, 10.6 ounces. Number 2, so I always tell customers our top 2 selling rackets are the Clash 100 and the Babylock Pure Drive. So I was interested to see which one was going to come in 1 and which one was going to come in 2. Clash is our number 2 best-selling racket. This is the Clash 100. This one is 10.4 ounces. So this is kind of a good weight. It's in between what most women use at 10.1 and what most men use at 10.6. It's going to be the most arm-friendly racket on the market. The frame is extremely flexible, so it really absorbs a lot of that vibration, so it's not transferring onto your arm. Also, you're going to get a little bit more control with this racket because the frame is so flexible. The strings aren't bending, but the frame is, and it allows the ball to stay on the strings a little bit longer, creating a little bit more dwell time. So it allows a little bit better ball placement on the court. So Clash 100's number 2. And then our top selling racket, Babylock Pure Drive. This is a great racket for beginners to advance. I think it really appeals to beginners because the frame is fairly stiff, so it's a really solid stick. You're not going to feel it kind of flexing and stuff like the Clash does. Very power oriented this racket is, so this is a really great option. Babylock really just knocked it out of the park, especially with this new one. But this is our number 1 seller. So guys, I hope you liked covering our top 5 best-selling rackets with me tonight. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn on the bell for notifications so you know when we post new videos. Thanks, guys.